What's up, and welcome back to another MD Plays video. And you guys saw the title, Battlefield 2042. I am so hyped. I'm gonna be honest right now. I legitimately think this is going to be one of the biggest games we've had in a while. Just looking at all of the support and the comments and stuff, everybody is hyped for this game, I'm telling you. And yeah, so we're gonna get gameplay soon. Should be, I think, June 13th. And yeah, I'll have the trailer going. You'll see it at the end of that. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know what my thoughts are. I've played the last 3 Battlefields, and I also used to play Bad Company 2 when I was younger. So I'd say I have a pretty good amount of Battlefield experience. I know there's a lot of people who have played it since the first one came out, and yeah. So I think I'm pretty good. Played a lot of Battlefield 4, played a lot of Battlefield 1, just starting into Battlefield 5 as well. And yeah, so I've just been recently loving Battlefield, and I mean, what a time, I guess, to start to get back into it, because Battlefield 2042 was just announced, and I am honestly really excited. And we'll just get right into it. It's going to be very informal. I just wanted to put my thoughts out. And we'll just start with the time period. So I think Battlefield and EA, they did a perfect job with the time period. The past two were obviously World War I and World War II. So they were limited kind of with history. They kind of just had to go along with what the guns they used and all of the attachments and all of that. So it was like they couldn't really express creativity as much. It was kind of the only creativity they really could express was in the map design. That's kind of really where they had free range. But since it was historical, they needed to have guns that were just like in real life, and they needed to make it fit the historical time period. Now, I think they were very smart with going with about 20 years in the future. It's going to be 2042, hence the name, right? So it's going to be very smart for them. They're going to have so much creativity. And I've watched so many YouTubers, and they say the exact same thing, and I fully agree with them. They say they have so much creativity. And yeah, it's just like, hold on. Fuck off. Sorry, Siri was there. I'm going to have to cut that. Sorry for that, but, okay. But as I was saying, it's literally like the best time period you can do. So they can have weapons from today, but they're going to be modified. They have some creativity to work with. They can create weapons. They can create vehicles. And you see it in the trailer right now. It's going on right now. You guys can see it. The vehicles they're making, they look freaking sick. And they're based off of tanks today. They're based off of all of the jets today. It's all of that, but it's futuristic. And that's the good thing. You need something fresh with these types of games. And that brings me to my next point. I am very glad that they didn't take the infinite warfare approach or advanced warfare approach. They're very much keeping it grounded in reality. And that's what Battlefield does. It's the truth. They are literally, in my opinion, I think the best gaming franchise for battle games or war games. COD it's good, but they've been slacking recently. And Battlefield, it's going on the up, I'm telling you. And you'll see, I wouldn't be surprised if Battlefield 2042 massively outperforms the upcoming COD. It's going to be a fact, and you can hold me to it. I just feel that this game, it's going to be huge. And they aren't dumb like COD. Infinite Warfare, they went way too far in the future. They went way too far over the top. And same with Advanced Warfare. People were just like, I don't really care about this. It's too crazy. It's too over the top. Battlefield 2042, watch the trailer. It's very much rooted in reality. This is definitely possible in 20 years. People aren't flying around with jumpsuits. They're not jetpacking all around. This is 20 years in the future. They still have normal guns. They're boots on the ground, helicopters, jets, but they're futuristic. And this is so smart of them. It's the right approach. You don't want a game that's too over the top. And from the looks of it, they're doing it perfectly. The only thing that I can say that they kind of break the rule with that is there seems to be like this robot dog or something with a gun strapped to it. And I'm not saying that's impossible by 2042, by all means. I mean, they probably will have it. But I don't know if that will be good in the game. It seems like one of those things that a COD score streak would do, or kill streak, whatever it's called. I haven't played those games in a while. It's just like, I don't know. You've seen it in the trailer if you watched it, and I'll put the link to it in the description if you want the full view. I will have it up in the corner right now, but yeah, there's like this mechanical robot dog, and it's got a gun mounted. I think there could be a little potential there for that to be like a really bad aspect of the game. But other than that, it all looked really good, and I don't know. I think this is going to be a very good game. They're not going over the top. They're keeping it rooted in reality. And next, let's just talk about the graphics. This game, even though I know this is a trailer, you can't really judge it that much. It says in-game footage. I mean, I'm not saying this trailer is like, oh my gosh, there's no way that could be really in-game, but it is freaking beautiful. And I would not doubt it if that was how the game looks. I know a lot of companies, they create trailers and they try to make these trailers really over the top, and then you get into the game and it's like, this doesn't look like that at all. I really believe that this game is going to look like this. They didn't like go crazy, like not like, I know when Cyberpunk trailers were released, it looked like, oh, this looks like basically real. And this goes for a lot of games. The trailers make it look like real. I'm telling you, I would not doubt if this game looks crazy. We all know that EA, when they worked with Battlefront 2, the game looked amazing for the time. It was released in 2017. Today, it still holds up, and it has some of the best graphics. And me and Matt can both agree on that. We both agree. Battlefront 2 is one of the best looking games. And I would not doubt if EA are going all out for this Battlefield and making it the best looking game so far on next gen. Because it's blowing me away, and I genuinely believe that it will look like how it looks in the trailer. But yeah, and then quickly I'll talk about the maps that they showed. There was one, I believe, in like just a normal kind of futuristic city, and there was like parks and stuff. It looked good. And I think that was the same map where there was a tornado. And that's something I need to bring up. Dynamic maps. It looks like they're going all in. It looks like they're going all in for dynamic maps in this new game. Right in the beginning of the trailer, you see like this thing crash, and then the mountainside caves in, and then everyone's falling down. I wouldn't be surprised if in-game that actually happens. I know that in-game events and dynamic maps are very popular, and they were even in Battlefield 4 with the, I don't quite remember the name. It could have been Shanghai, I'm not sure. But a building fell mid-game, and in the trailer, there's a tornado in-game, and a rocket launch, and all these other things. They're going in for dynamic maps, and it is going to be good, I'm telling you. And I feel like dynamic maps, they always make the game better. They make it just more dynamic. More dynamic, well, yeah. But it just adds a little fun to it, It's not fun playing on stale maps where nothing changes. Like, you got to have something to mix it up a bit. And I think that is really going to make these maps fun. And I think it's going to be a trend for a lot of future games. Everybody's going to go into these dynamic maps, I'm telling you. And yeah. And what else do I have to say? I'm just overall hyped. I'm going to be honest. I think all of you guys are probably hyped as well. You go to the main video, the like to dislike ratio is crazy. And you got to keep in mind, I'm going to go back to Infinite Warfare. This is how you know they're handling it perfectly, how EA is handling this perfectly. Because you'll go back to Infinite Warfare trailer, right off release, everybody literally hated it. Nobody liked it. And the same can kind of be said for Advanced Warfare, excuse me. The same can be said for Advanced Warfare. I mean, they just went too over the top. And then you look at it now, look at how the community responds. It's like 400,000 likes and 4,000 dislikes. That ratio is insane. So it's really good. I think they hit the nail right on the head, and they definitely did a good job appealing to the audience. They did a perfect job. I don't know what else to say. I think Call of Duty got it all wrong. Battlefield is getting it all right, and I mean, it's only a matter of time before Battlefield overtakes COD. COD has just been slacking recently. It's so bad, honestly. And I feel bad for anybody who still actually likes COD, because I think you're just lying to yourself. The game is just not good. It's stale. It's copy-paste games every year. And one thing you cannot say about the Battlefield franchise is that they don't improve their games every year. Every game, there's a new feel to it. Every COD, it's the same. It's just the same. And I used to really like COD. I really like Black Ops 3, but I don't know. It's just gone downhill, I think. And it looks like Battlefield's going to take over. And in my opinion, they really deserve it, because I think definitely Battlefield and EA, they've put way more work into their games. And COD is basically copy-paste. The only thing that really changes every year is time period, and gunplay remains the same, map style remains the same. Everything feels the same. It's just a different code on top. And I think this Battlefield, it's gonna be by far the most innovative of the whole franchise. I think. I think the World War I and World War II were very innovative, just because the last time Battlefield actually went into that time period was like their first game. There was a lot of time in between where they were like not really making things from that time period. So I think they definitely innovated a lot with that, and they made basically that time period a really playable game. And I have no doubt that they will make 2042 a beautiful game that runs well. I think it's all about the gameplay reveal, which we will see on the 13th. That's the big thing. You got to see how it plays in game. And I know I'm hyping it up right now, and I really do think the gameplay will be good. I think they pretty much always deliver on Battlefield games. You really can't go wrong. I think the last time like maybe there was a real problem was maybe, I'd say, launch of Battlefield 5. And I think since that, the game's been great, honestly. Just played it recently. It's definitely a really fun game, really good. And yeah, Battlefield 4, perfect game, honestly. I think it's just the consensus that everybody loves that game, in the Battlefield community at least. It's like one of the top games. And I have no doubt that 2042 has that potential, and I'm just really hype. I am. And I'm sorry that this video is really informal. I just didn't really, I just wanted to get my thoughts out there. I wanted you guys to hear my feedback, and I know this was the first video in a while, and yeah, we're at MD Plays, we're trying to I don't know, we're trying to do some different videos, and for a little bit we just didn't have the I guess the motivation. I just wasn't really motivated to make any more FIFA videos. The game is getting really bad. I've been playing it a little recently. I hate the game. We streamed yesterday. If you guys watched that, leave a comment. And yeah, so I think we're ready to get back posting videos, and it's gonna be mostly covering new games and news in the gaming industry. And I think that's just the best content that we can produce. We have a lot of problems producing actual gameplay, but we're still trying to work out all of that. And yeah, so I just hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It's really informal, really simple. I know I'm not like a game analyst. I'm not like all these other YouTubers, but I just thought I'd offer my perspective. And if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Like, seriously. If you've watched 13 minutes of this video, that's crazy. And just leave a comment if you made it to this point. And yeah, just thank you for watching. And be sure to follow up on more with this channel concerning Battlefield 2042. The reveal is coming out in a few days, so I might make a video on that. Might make a gameplay reveal video, just analyzing how the game runs and all that. So yeah. I want to thank you for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.